Maathrey, namaha. With the divine blessings of our Mother Divine Lalita Mahatripurasundari and Father Divine Lord Mahadeva, we are continuing to discuss the Shree Chakram and trying to understand the geometry and the structure of Shree Chakram, the why of Shree Chakram, whatever is drawn, why is it drawn the way it is drawn. And since all of us are not initiated into doing the Nava Puja the way it should be, Mother Divine has been kind in sending her son Muthu Swamy Dikshitar, who was born by the boon of Subramanya Swamy. Ramaswamy Dikshitar and his wife were blessed with Muthu Swamy Dikshitar at Tirutteneni when Subramanya Swamy blessed them after a Mandala Diksha, as we discussed in the previous episodes. Now, Muthu Swamy Dikshitar's second composition in Kalyani Ragam, which essentially has the Pallavi of Kamalambam Bajare Re Manasa. Essentially, this composition will have a lot of Kamalambika, because Sarvasha Paripuraka is the 16-petaled lotus Avarnam. That is the second Avarnam from the outside, first one being Bhupuram that we discussed in the previous episodes. Now, even listening to this composition of Muthu Swamy Dikshitar is as effective as doing the puja for the second Avarnam of the Shree Chakram. And when one listens to this song on an ongoing basis, as long as he or she has dharma based desires, they will all be fulfilled by enabling the desires towards achieving a dharmic goal. Now let's focus briefly on the lyrics of this great composition in the Kalyani Ragam. Muthu Swamy Dikshitar goes as Kamalambam Bajare Re Manasa Kalpita Maya Karyam Tyajare. That is the Pallavi, which essentially says Re Manasa, O mind, worship the goddess Kamalambam Bajare. O mind, please worship the goddess Kamalamba. Kalpita Maya Karyam Tyajare. All the illusionary attachments and the Maya of the world, don't get sucked up in accruing material wealth than what is required. Don't focus time on illusionary things that will fade away one day as the body leaves this planet. Therefore, Maya Karyam Tyajare, abandon all the illusionary attachments and the worldly desires. Then in the Anupallavi, Dikshitar says very lovingly, Kamala Vani Sevita Parshvam. Kamala Vani Sevita Parshvam is essentially Sachamara Ramavani Savyadakshan Sevita in Lalita Sahasranamam, where you are being worshipped on both sides by Kamala, Lakshmi Devi and Vani Saraswati on both sides. Kambujaya Grivam Nata Devam essentially means Grivam is neck. Your neck surpasses the beauty of the conch shell. Why are we saying that? Kambuja Grivam Nata Devam, because whatever comes out of your neck and therefore in the mouth and comes out is much more sweeter than the sound of the conch shell or the senkham. Nata Devam, and all the gods who are coming to witness you are bowing down to you. Kamala Purasadanam Mrudu Gadanam. Kamala Purasadanam is you live in that Puram of Kamala, the lotus filled Puram. We discussed yesterday in the previous episodes that all the other lotuses are born in your Puram, essentially means you lay the foundation seat for all the other existence or all the other gods' existence. Mrudu Gadanam Kamaniya Radanam Kamala Vadanam. Mrudu Vadanam essentially is your speech is so tender, and Kamaniya Radanam, Radana is the teeth. Your teeth are so charming. Why are we talking about teeth? The 16 kalas are essentially represented the mother's teeth. In any picture you see of mother, you will never see the teeth. The lips will be closed. Therefore, the 16 yoginis, the Guptatar yoginis we discussed, are also very secretive. Only in a devotee's meditation or in the samadhi, he or she will be able to see the teeth of mother when she is speaking to the devotee, or when she is smiling looking at her kid who is practicing to get to her feet. Therefore, Kamaniya Radhanam, Kamala Vadanam, your face is like lotus, and the lotus, as it does not open until the sun rays touch it. Similarly, the lotuses in us won't open unless a guru or a guru-like character touches us with her or his knowledge-based sentences, or what we call supravachanam. Right? The vachana is the word, as you say, mrudu gadanam, the sweet, tender words that come in. And that's essentially what is captured in Anupallavi. And if we were to look at the charanam, it goes as Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakra Swaminim. This is where Muthu Swami Dikshitar directly tells Mother, I am praying to that goddess who is the chief ruler and the Lord of Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakra Swaminim. This is the name of the second chakram. And you, the ruler of this second chakram, you are also the Paramashiva Kaminim, because we said Tripureshi is the presiding deity. If Tripureshi is the presiding deity, then when we say Sarvasha Paripura Chakra Swaminim, O Mother, that Tripureshi is nothing but a derived power or an avataram or amsa of you, but you are Paramashiva Kaminim. That Paramashiva, that most auspicious God's desire, the one who is desired by the most auspicious, therefore you are Paramashiva Kaminim. Durvasa Archita Gupta Yoginim, that great Durvasa who did the archana to you, and you are the Gupta Yogini, you are the very secretive of the secretive most. Dukkha Dvamsinim Hamsinim, you dispel all the dukkhas, you basically annihilate all the dukkhas, and therefore give me sukhas. As a hamsa can separate the milk from the water, you are seated on top of the hamsa, therefore you are Hamsanim. Therefore you can segregate my papas, reject them, and look at only my punyas, and therefore give me the eligibility to progress ahead in Sri Vidya and reaching your feet to realize the ultimate reality. Nirvana Nijasukha Pradayanim. Nirvana is the moksham, when one becomes, the body becomes, or the soul meets the Paramatma or becomes one with the Paramatma inside. Nirvana Nijasukha Pradayanim. The Nijasukham of the body or the soul is Nirvana, becoming one with the Paramatma. And that Nijasukha can be blessed only by you, who Nitya Kalyanim Katyayanim. You are always auspicious. You are a Nitya who is omnipresent and always present. Kalyanim, you are blessing us with all the auspiciousness. Katyayanim, you are also born to great devotees when they desire you to be born as their daughter, like Saint Katyayana has requested you. Therefore, you, the one who is always present, keep taking different avatars to fulfill the desires of your devotees. Sarvanim, you know everything. Madhupa Vijaya Venim, essentially, you know everything, and that mother, Sarvanim Madhupa Vijaya Venim Sadguru Guha Jananim, you gave birth to that Skandamurti Subramanya. Niranjanim, you are always present and you make others reach their state of ecstatic bliss by being the true north of all the spiritual seekers. Garvita Bandasura Banjanim, very, very important. These 16 that we discussed, from desire to intellect all the way to the body, these 16 kalas, when are used in the right way, we will reach the feet of the divine parents. But when they are put to wrong use, these 16 will make us grow the Bandasura in each of us, because we are using the 16 faculties and facilities that all of us are blessed with for the wrong reasons and wrong causes. Therefore, we become egoistic, Garvita Bandasura. We become Bandasura, making our body the Shunyaka Patnam, the capital of Bandasura. Either Bandasura lives in the body or Lalita Mahatripurasundari comes into the body. Majority of people in Kali Yugam, their bodies are ruled by Bandasura. Therefore, all the facilities and faculties that they are blessed with and born with, they don't have the Prasada Yogam or Prasada Bhavam, where they think it's their capabilities and their skills which are making who they are, and therefore their position and power is basically their own a proof of their capabilities. And that is a Bandasura in making. Garvita Bandasura Bhanjanim. Whenever my 16 facilities that are represented in this Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakram are going in the wrong way, like you killed the Garvita Bandasura, you basically reduce those qualities from the negative side to neutral before you turn taking them to the positive side, O Mother. Kama Karshanyadi Ranjanim. You essentially ensure all my desires are towards the dharmic and the divine, and therefore I am able to enjoy my desires without having a guilt. Nirvisesha Chaitanya Rupinim, you are that infinite form of Prakriti. Nirvisesha Chaitanya Rupinim, you are always there as the supreme conscious. But, O Mother, Urvi Tattvadi Swarupinim, because uninitiates like me cannot see you in the formless, you also take the form. Urvi is Bhumi, Tattvadi, the Panchabhutas that are attached to the planet Earth, Swarupinim. So you send great gurus like Muthu, Swamy, Dikshitar and others who are descending on this planet as an avataram, and they also have the Panchabhautika body just like all of us have. Therefore, you walk on this planet in their Swarupam, Urvi Tattvadi Swarupinim. The Panchabhuta, the body that my body is made up of, is also very same and similar to your Swarupini as a Muthu, Swamy, Dikshitar or a Shyama Sastri or a Tyagaraju or an Annamaya. Therefore, Mother, just to reach me, because I am not able to ascend up to your level and reach your feet, you are descending down to offer your lotus feet to be kept on my head. Therefore, this line, Nirvisesha Chaitanya Rupinim, Urvi Tattvadi Swarupinim, talks about it. This is a brief attempt at understanding the second composition of Muthu, Swamy, Dikshitar, Kamalambam Bhajare Re Manasa. Stay blessed, spread the bliss around. Shri maathrey, namaha.